We are going to hear from my friend Cassandra, who has literally built a $19.5 million business in the crafting industry.
I tell people all the time, if you give value, they gonna buy by default. So it's just getting on there, just being honest and transparent. Like, y'all, I had a bad day today. What y'all doing today? Like, just really caring about them. But when they tell them to buy a digital product, you want to send them through a funnel that takes them to another offer, which is, you know, what they call an upsell. Then from there, another upsell. And if they decline that, you got a downsell. Like, what?
Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast, and I am excited because we are entering our Powerhouse Women series, okay? So we are gonna have a series of women who have done incredible things, who I have had the honor of working with, coming and talking to y'all. But today, we are gonna hear from my friend Cassandra, who has literally built a $19.5 million business in the crafting industry, sharing her knowledge and with digital products. So welcome, Cassandra, to Speak Your Way to Cash.
Thank you for having me, Ashley. I'm proud to be here.
I'm excited to be here. So tell us about yourself and tell us your story, because you got a story, girl.
So I'm gonna make it real quick. So
Okay.
2017, I started making t-shirts. 2019, I quit my 9-to-5 to do t-shirts full time and realized that people don't buy t-shirts 24/7, 365. So I ended up getting evicted. Me and my son at the time moved into a hotel. From that hotel, I was just like, I don't know what I'm finna do. But, you know, talked to my son. He gave me that encouragement. And then at the time as well, I had all my stuff in the storage unit, right? So I was making t-shirts at my hotel, going to the storage unit to pack. And from that storage unit, I literally seen a whole family standing in the storage. And I'm sitting here, I'm telling myself, like, I'm sitting here complaining because I'm staying in a hotel, but at least I got a roof over my head, right? So I went back. It was a lot of things that made me go back to that hotel and just be like, you know what? I got to make something shake. I turned on my camera and started going live. And I just started telling people like, hey, this is how you make this t-shirt. This is where you get the supplies from. This is how you press it. And everybody was like, wait, I want to learn. And at that time, I'm like, I don't want to teach people how to do what I'm doing because that's my thing. I wanted to gatekeep. But when I started sharing my actual expertise, it just blew up from then, literally.
That is incredible. So this is amazing to me. So let me know, how many live videos do you think you've done over the course of your career? Because I know a lot of people hear the big numbers. Like, she made 8 figures teaching people how to do t-shirts and crafting. But like, how many live videos were you doing? What was your work cadence like? Like, what were the steps you took to go from a hotel room to now you're in your dream home? So like, what are the steps to that?
I would say my first year going live, I went live every day. So it was strictly hustle. Like
one time a day?
No, one time a day.
Okay.
But I was burning myself. Oh, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going live. And I didn't make a sale unless I went live. So I was going live every single day until I started coming up with systems and of course automations and evergreen, all that good stuff. But at the first year, it was live every single day. Like, I was hustling.
And you're saying every day. So like, what do you even, because I know people going live right now and they ain't making no money. So how are you going live and making money? Was it just you were doing a call out? Was ManyChat a thing back then?
No,
like,
it wasn't. I was just going live like, hey y'all. So it wasn't always trying to sell. Like I tell people all the time, if you give value, they gonna buy by default. So it's just getting on there, just being honest and transparent. Like, y'all, I had a bad day today. What y'all doing today? Like, just really caring about them. And they'll be like, oh, okay, I'm just over here making a t-shirt. What you finna work on? Matter of fact, let me work on a t-shirt too. This how you press it. This what you do. And they started saying, well, where do I get the products from? Oh, well, do you teach how to do this too? So let me come up with my next class. Let me also provide them product kits that go with the next class. So I started like coming up with everything. Every question they asked, I came out with another product, like what to sell.
And these were digital products?
These were digital products, yeah.
And you eventually started selling them the materials to make their own.
The actual material, yeah. So I was selling the design kit that they would need to print out to press on a t-shirt, and then I was selling them the actual physical kit that had the t-shirt in it with the products they needed to press it. And they was getting the class from me.
Oh, this is good. And how did you even find, because I'm just trying to figure out, like, so did you use the money from the digital products they were buying live to buy the products that they would use to press the shirts? Because isn't there startup cost for that?
It is, but I started doing what they call pre-orders. So basically, I would say like, this is what the product's gonna look like when you get it in 2 weeks. Go ahead and place the pre-order. So I was using that money to buy the product and capping off. Well, not capping. It might be another word for you guys. I'm gonna just say the word. I say the word cap, but capping off of that price to make my profit.
I like that. Okay, so you use pre-orders to actually get the month. That's so smart. That way you're not like buying all this stuff and then nobody even wants to buy it.
I'm not in red, right?
Oh my
If I do a
gosh.
pre-order, you're telling me you want it. So let me now go ahead and order the product.
And did you ever have wait lists or anything, or was it just like it was just straight, not even wait list, but just like buy this in advance if you want it?
It was a pre-order, and then like before I did so I started doing what we call lunches. So after I did like a lot of lives, I would start doing like lunches on a specific like craft. So say for instance, we doing graduation crafts. I know in December, I'm going to be doing Christmas crafts. So I'll go ahead and present that wait list for that kit that's coming up. So I already knew based on the seasons, like I'm going to do a lunch on this, a lunch on that. So
how often were you launching?
I would say 6 to 8 times a year. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was still burnout. Like I don't lunch like that
was
no more.
still burned out 6 to 8 times a year.
Yeah. I don't lunch like that no more, and I make way more now.
Okay, and so what's the strategy now? So you're not launching 6 to 8 times a year anymore?
No, I'm lunch. So from that data, I was able to see which lunches was did the most money. So I cut back and only did those lunches, which is now every 3 months. So I do one big lunch once every quarter, and then it does its thing.
And you're selling recurring revenue products.
Yes.
Now, how did you come up with, I'm going to have a membership model?
Because when I went live on teaching them how to make a t-shirt, they was like, well, can you show me how to design in Canva and set up my website and set up my LLC? Oh, no, we can't do this in a little one-off class. Let me put a package together that every month I'm going to teach you something different if you pay every month. And they stayed. So now I got it to where every month I do teach something different to keep them paying every single month.
Now, one thing I know about you is you do a lot organically. Do you run ads as well?
I do.
Okay.
Only during the lunch, but after that, I don't. No.
So how did you build this like die-hard wolf pack community? Okay, if y'all don't know, she calls her community the wolf pack. They go hard for the girl, okay? They go hard for my sis. So like, how did you build a community that's just so like, they love you down, okay? So how did they get so
Vulnerability
excited?
and transparency. The very thing that people are ashamed to talk about, I give all my business out there. Like,
You
hey,
do be giving the...
hey, I'm going through it right now. Look, y'all, I'm in a hotel. Look, I just got evicted. Like, and they be like, what? Me too. So it's like, we're on the live together. We both homeless.
We both did it.
So they just, it's the relatability. Like, man, she doesn't hide anything, and they can relate to that because if somebody can trust you, they can buy from you.
Yeah.
If you're willing to share your own shame and your own downfalls, look, I know you can help me out. So
that's wild. So like, how did you? Cause I work with so many women who would never.
What?
Like would never.
And
Like none of that. Like, hello, my name is.
See?
You know what I mean? It's like, and they don't
nobody's
have
perfect.
community. They don't have community.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because like, how did you get rid of the shame that comes with what you've overcome so you can share freely?
Understanding my why. My why has always driven me. Like, I have kids.
Yeah.
And at this point, I had 2 kids, so I didn't have active father at the time, so it was only me that was being able to provide for them. So I had to get over my own insecurity. But when I did my first live, I had a chipped tooth, a missing side tooth, and I was like, wait, ain't nobody gonna want to listen to me if I get on here looking crazy. And when I got on there, they was like, oh, I got a missing tooth too. It was
Me too.
I be telling people, when you go live, you find your tribe, because everybody on there was showing they missing tooths. And I'm like, wait, is this a trend now? Like, oh, you don't have a missing tooth, you're not part of the community.
I love it.
What? I found my tribe.
Yeah, I love that. And I love what you say about transparency and vulnerability. Has it ever backfired?
Yeah. Yeah, because they'll use that against me and be like, oh, so I have like sometimes when I hire people that's a part of my community to work for me, and then they end up leaving for whatever reason. Oh, you remember her husband went through it, so she can never get along with nobody. So, and it's like, wait, why y'all using that? But it's like, wait, if they leaving, maybe she the problem. So, yeah, it does backfire, but it's more positive than negative, and I always focus on the more positive. So.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And do you think about that beforehand? Because one thing I'm always cognizant of is I'll share whatever I'm comfortable with y'all weaponizing. Because I basically know that they're gonna
They are.
If I'm gonna be too mad about you using it, I'd be like, I'm gonna hold off till I'm not so angry.
Yeah, I do feel like that sometimes, but I'm an emotional being, and I know that's wrong sometimes. Like if I'm in my feelings, like
You about to post it.
I'm gonna post it, but what I love about that is when somebody try to come to my community or anybody in my community and be like, Cassandra lied about this, they be like, no, she didn't, because she tell the truth about her own stuff.
Yeah.
So I know she ain't lying because she don't even lie about her own personal stuff. So
that's real.
I love that about my people because they like, no, I know you lying about my coach because she's always honest about her own stuff. So.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest, if you want community, be transparent, be vulnerable, and be real.
Yeah.
Be real. People can tell when you're not real.
They can.
They can tell.
And I even tell my marketing team now, like when y'all send out emails and ads, sound like me. I tell my team, my community all the time, like I dropped out of high school, at the age of 18. I didn't finish school. I had 2 kids by the age of 18. So when I send out emails and ads, I don't want it to sound like I came from Harvard or Spelman because I didn't even graduate. Like I don't even have a diploma.
Yeah.
So when I say that and they see an email, they be like, that sounds just like Coach. And it's not even me, but my marketing team has learned how to sound like me because they watch like previous lives or maybe they ask ChatGPT to talk in my tone voice. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just love that my community know like that's my coach that's talking like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't try to be anything that I'm not.
Yes. And that's good.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite marketing strategy?
Funnels. I thought like, especially when it comes to digital products, just post the digital product and tell them to buy. I didn't understand at that time. I would have made way more money, but I know now. But when you tell them to buy a digital product, you want to send them through a funnel that takes them to another offer, which is, what they call an upsell. Then from there, another upsell. And if they decline that, you got a downsell.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
And then if they decline the downsell, there's an email coming in that's talking about why you need the upsell.
Right.
It's like people miss out on those systems and automation, and they just try to sell that one thing.
Yeah.
But no, like it's so much more money out here, man. Like crazy.
Yeah.
That I didn't know about.
So how does it feel? Like, do you ever sit back and think like, I really used to be in a hotel room?
I think about it every day.
Every day.
When people say, why you go so hard? Because I know what it feels.
I know what it feels like. Hey, I'm not
never
going back. I'll tell you that.
I'm never going back.
Yes.
Why you don't get no sleep? Because look, 1 ounce of comfortability, I'm gonna be back in the hotel. I'm not gonna play with these folks. Like y'all had a silver spoon. I didn't grow up like that. So now that I'm here, I'm not going back. My kids ain't going back. My family ain't going back. Cause I retired my mom.
Yeah.
My mom ain't going back. Like no, team no sleep.
I think that's like the biggest. I think it's so hard for people who are in that, like, I'm so scared to post. Like, it's so hard for them to understand what's on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Like, if they could see their future.
Yeah.
If they just did what the work they were supposed to do every single day and went hard and cared about their people more than they cared about their insecurity.
Or the insecurity,
it would be, it'd be up.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, first off, I did grow up with a silver spoon. So I don't want my parents to watch this and be like, she had a silver spoon. We worked hard for it. So then I did. But then we got married in 2023.
Okay.
And we didn't have no money because we couldn't ask my dad for money if I'm going to get married. Because I had to make my husband look bad. So he was like, we ain't going to ask.
Right.
So we get married and I go in the food stamp line. Because my first job made $25,000 a year. So I couldn't really survive.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm in the food stamp line. They're so mean, so rude. We lived on 38th in California, 10 blocks from the jail. It was always violence. I was just like, you know what? I don't like this. Like, I didn't grow up like this.
Right.
I don't like this. Like, this isn't for me. Like, I'm going to have to. And it was the first time I realized, yo, no one's going to help you as an adult.
They not.
Like,
no, they're not.
Like, you can have, like, I've seen celebrities' kids be like, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. And it reminds me that if your parents got money, that don't mean you got money.
They don't.
Independently.
You got to put in the work. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
But I didn't enjoy my stint. So I was just like, yeah, we're just gonna work hard.
Yeah.
Like,
and look at you now.
Yeah. Well, praise God. Like similar to you, I feel that I wish more people cared about the people they're supposed to serve. Because if you take yourself out of it, it's like, oh, you post so much. It seems like it's so much. It's like, do you know how many lives I'm helping?
Exactly.
How many people I get? I made 3 full-time job offers this week.
Oh, my God.
Like full-time W-2. Chris was looking at healthcare benefits last night. We're looking at private pension plans. We're looking at, like, we are really going to be able to build a company. Like, I was laying in bed with my husband. I'm like, babe, we're building a corporate, like we're building a company.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
A whole payroll staff.
Whole payroll.
Did you ever see yourself getting to this point? Like when you was in the
No.
food stamp line, and because
No.
that's where people at. They can't see themselves this far, so they just get comfortable where they at. What if you would have got?
But you know what? You a good interviewer because you got your podcast too. Step on your podcast.
You see me?
But you know what's funny, Cassandra? I didn't see this, but I saw better.
Okay.
So it was like I couldn't see all of this, but I
Right.
definitely saw like, you know what? I've always been like, I'm gonna do the best with where I'm at. Like I'm not gonna get complacent nowhere. Like I'm gonna do the best with where I'm at.
Yeah.
When I get a better opportunity, I'm gonna go for it.
Go for it.
Like
yeah.
I'm gonna keep moving up. And like that's kind of how my career was. And that's also why I'm like, yo, if you just do, I don't know my purpose. So what? Just do what job you going to tomorrow?
Right.
Do it really good.
Yes.
Move up. Talk to management. Do like be aggressive with your goals.
Yes.
Now my new phrase is I'm hard on goals. I'm hard on my goals, but soft with my man.
Oh, I heard you say that. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta take that one.
Yes,
you gotta trademark that one. You gotta trademark.
I
Baby,
do.
I love that.
Because it's like we could do both. Like we could still go
Yeah.
hard as women. We are gonna get back to this good episode in just a second, but I have a question for you. Can I help you build a $25,000 offer, like one that you could sell to small businesses or large businesses alike? And can I do it for free? Because that's exactly what I'm doing at the end of this month at the Your First Corporate Offer Summit. For 2 days, I'm gonna show you on day 1 how to build your corporate offer, and on day 2, how to sell your corporate offer, and it's going to blow your mind. We have had thousands of students sign up for this summit, and they have always gotten value, but I feel like you're VIP if you're watching this episode. So if you get a VIP ticket, I'm gonna hand deliver to you 50 corporate offers and the prices that you can charge for them, so you don't even have to think about whether or not this offer is quote unquote good. Now, we're also going to give you an opportunity to upgrade to a platinum ticket, which would allow you to get one-on-one coaching from me during the summit. Everyone with a platinum ticket gets at least one-on-one question time with me during the summit. So you get to ask your question, come on Zoom, and I'll coach you live right there. Look, whether you get a free ticket, a VIP ticket with the workbook, or you upgrade from VIP to platinum, you are going to have a great time. And if you want to sell higher tiered offers, this is the summit that you have to attend to. So go to speakyourwaytocashsummit.com and get a ticket to the Your First $25,000 Offer Summit. And I'll see you there. And so tell me this. So because you've gone through so much, you've overcome so much, and then you start making money. How did you deal with that? Like, how did you deal with new money? Because I totally wasted my first probably $3 million. So how did I overspent? Like, I was just like, oh, this is the gravy train.
I ain't gonna lie, I did
Swipe
too.
me down.
I did too. I literally, because I remember I came from nothing.
Yeah.
So when I seen tangibly, oh my God, like I got millions, I started buying cars, cash out the lot. I called my.
Oh, you an NBA player?
Yeah, look, I got 6 sisters and brothers. What kind of car y'all want? Everybody getting cash cars. Like literally, got my mama a cash car. Went Christmas shopping and got a U-Haul. Literally, and went through Walmart and Target, went crazy. Got all my nephews and nieces a lot of stuff for Christmas. Ended up getting me a high rise. I went and bought me a G-Wagon, cash out the lot. Like
You're balling out.
wasn't, but I mean, I was, but I wasn't, because I didn't know, I didn't know what I know now, and it was just like, now it's just like, I be looking at all that money I spent, like, girl, you know what you could have did with that? Like, you know where you could have invested that at, but I didn't have nobody in my ear, I didn't have a mentor telling me these things, so that's another thing why it's important to have a mentor, because when you come from nothing, and then you finally touch that kind of money, you need to know what to do with it. So I balled out, I ain't gonna lie to you.
And it's tough too, because now I feel like people don't, I know you're not like that, because I've worked with you, you like feedback, but I know there are a lot of people that are just not strong enough for feedback. So it's like they be going off. I told my hairstylist, this lady who did my hair one time, not my traditional hairstylist, because shout out to Precious and shout out to the people I normally work with. But I go to this new lady and I was just like, yeah, you know, service was great, but your customer service was horrible, but you're really talented. I'd love to work with you again, but you got to fix this.
You told her that?
Yeah, I was trying. But I felt bad because I was like, I could not let this black woman business be out here and not know that she could do better. So I was like, it was on my heart heavy. I was like, you know what, I'm going to just say it. And I said, it's so nice. That lady never responded. She's never going to work with me again.
So she didn't even take accountability, like coming from a customer?
No, and she was late, left the salon. It was so ratchet. I was like, girl. Everything was ratchet but her rates.
Oh, they gonna want that money. They gonna want that money. Oh,
treat
man.
you like crap. They gonna pay this $400 hair bill. But yeah, and I gave her the feedback. I was like, I'm only giving you feedback because I'd love to keep working with you because she was cold.
Right.
But I'm like, nah, I can't do it.
Right.
But yeah, so I was like, people don't like feedback. That's probably why.
Yeah.
people aren't always so open. But how did you, so you're big on mentorship. You invest in yourself a lot, and you've had some great experiences, some probably challenging experiences.
Yeah.
But what made you invest with Speak Your Way to Cash?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. So I'm really big on referrals.
Okay.
So when I joined TSP, everybody was already bragging about Ashley. So I'm like, who is this Ashley girl? And then when I seen you, I love your presence. You had these, like when I talk about, what's the word? How you present yourself, basically, like branding.
Yeah.
Your glasses stood out. I'm like, wait, she got this bubbly personality. She like, you can see you from a mile away. So I just love your presence and how you stood out from everybody else. But then when I talked to you, and I seen that you was Christian, right? Or you know, you believe in God. I love that part. But then I think I asked you something at a dinner table one time, and you gave me like A1 information without even giving me an invoice. Like I could have took that information and went and made millions off of it. But you freely gave me that information. I said, if that was for free, I wonder what they paid like. And then when I paid the VIP day you gave me, literally went and made hundreds and thousands of dollars from that. Then just from listening to you in the VIP day and the connection you gave me, I bought my first house.
Yes.
Like, never thought about buying a home, but it was just that proximity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know when you get up on a mentor. It's more than just learning from them. It's also the connections you can make from that. And that's when I knew, like, I'm rocking with Ashley.
I'm proud of you.
Yes. And I forgot to tell you, then just the speaking part. When I met you, and I didn't even sign up for your program yet. And you taught me, I was speaking on stage at TSP. You were like, look, do this and do that. And when I went on there and did that, I got off stage and everybody knew that part. And I was like, wait, she just taught me how to do that. But they was able to pinpoint, I love that part you did. I said, oh yeah, I got to go get that mentorship. Because you taught me how to speak a little bit just then, and I knew if I joined a mentorship, imagine where I'd be a year from now. So.
Yeah, and you're crushing it.
Killing it.
Killing it. Like, raise your prices. We went through your framework, talked about team.
That was enough. Look, I got a list of why. Well, I don't got a list of why I joined, but after I joined, just all of the different things you taught me, because even when we did our VIP day, like, you taught me how to charge high ticket and what to provide in a high ticket. And when I presented exactly what you told me, we had 93 people join at $5,000.
Wow. like
instantly. We pitched it for 2 days, and in 2 days, 93 people paid $5K just from your VIP day. So when I say I done made my investment back, plus it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so how do you work with clients now? Because we talked about your digital products. We talked about your mentorship, your different memberships that you have. And then you have an event coming up.
Yes, I do. So I have, from what you taught me, I created an inner circle, which was then was 5K, now it's 10K. Because I've learned more. The more you learn, the more you earn. You get what I'm saying? So I got the 10K offer, which I'm actually doing a challenge around it, teaching other creators how to build their own community around their skill and turn it into multiple streams of digital income with membership. Like, I want to, because I think I talked to you about starting a smaller ticket membership. You were like, no, high ticket. And I was like, Ashley, you're missing out on so much money. And you're killing the small membership game. Well, not small. I don't want to call it small. It's not small,
but the
right?
membership game,
But yeah, the membership game. So that's what I teach now, is just how to turn your skill into a thriving, hard community that, like, go crazy with whatever you put out, and how to create memberships based off your skill. Because most people try to start a membership or a program, and they only want to teach everything in this one thing. I got 3 memberships paying me every single month. There's no way I'm going to put all of my content in one thing. But if you don't know how to structure that, that's where I come in at.
I love that. And so how do you structure, how many membership levels do you have now?
So I have 3 memberships and then 1 high ticket. So I have a $47 a month program.
Okay.
Because I'm a firm believer in meeting people where they are. If you could just get in a room with me, I can level you up to where you can afford my next membership. But I just need you to come through the door paying something. So I have the $47 a month program. I have the $159 a month program, or you can pay $997 for the year. Then I have a digital program where you pay $199 a month, or $2,500 for the year, and then I have my $10,000 program.
Okay. And is that, like, logistically a lot to manage? Is it a lot of work for you?
No, it was, but like I said, I started pulling team. That's why I was big on community. I started pulling team from the community. So I would look at my Facebook group, and it would show, like, here are your top 10 contributors, meaning these are the people that's always posting, always commenting, always liking other people's posts. I reached out to those 10, like, do you want to be my admin of my community? So now they run my 3 communities, and I don't even go over there.
That's dope.
I only teach high ticket, but I'm the front face of, like when I do my lunches, I'm the front face of the marketing to get them into the program. But once they're in, I don't even see those 3 levels anymore. But it runs like I'm there.
Because they're being served by people you've trained and coached, and they're on your frameworks. That's fire.
Yeah.
That is fire. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
That's dope. You're killing it. Yes, you are killing it. So what would you say to someone who's like, hey, I've been interested. I want to work with a coach. I want to work with a mentor, but I'm nervous. We get a lot of people who come and just literally on my YouTube the other day, somebody was like, I would love to work with you, but it's so many people out there. I have no idea who to trust.
Oh, that's good. But see, like I said, I didn't just go through a referral from you, like meaning somebody else told me about you. I also, when for some reason, when they told me about Ashley Kirkwood and I Googled your name, your ad started coming across my news feed. I don't know who your marketing team is, but I even started Googling you more because now I see your ads. I'm going to your website. I see you a real person. I'm seeing reviews. I'm seeing testimonials. So I knew you was a real person. But I will honestly say, and I tell people this all the time, you can go fast by yourself. But if you want to go far, you got to go together. Like you got to do it with somebody that's already been there, that can get you there a lot faster, but further, because like even in business now, I have times where I have to pivot. Like what was working in 2020 ain't working in 2025. But if I don't have a mentor that's further along that can show me how to pivot, I'm just going fast, but I'm still not going nowhere. So if you want to go far, meaning you want your business to sustain past 3, 4, 5 years, you got to get mentorship. You got to get mentorship.
What's one business issue that you're dealing with right now that I can help you with?
The emails, the evergreen. Like, so I have these 3 programs, 1.0, I call them 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, because it leads you, it's like an ascension. It leads you to the next thing. But I don't have it to where, say for instance, if you join my 1.0 program, there's no way, it is a way, but I don't have it to where after at least 30 days of you being in 1.0, I'm convincing you to come to the next level. Because if my churn rate is people are dropping out after 3 months, I need to be sending some type of automation, probably through Zapier. I don't even have the connections to where, hey, don't leave. Matter of fact, you need to be in this program, and I'm going to give you half off. Same thing with my mid-ticket program, not mid-ticket, but 2.0 program. When they start dropping out, hey, don't drop out, just ascend to the next thing. But I don't have like this automation set up so it's like automatically reminding them like, hey, you need to be over here. You done been over here long enough. I need you over here.
That makes sense. Okay, let's see. So I have an idea for this.
Oh.
Okay. So if like person A comes into 1.0, do they get a welcome email?
Yes.
Okay, so they get a welcome email. And then what does their email sequence look like for the next 30 days?
None.
Okay. So basically, you just need like an email sequence for 30 days.
Yes.
And what you would do is like have certain emails you would send out week 1, week 2, week 3, and then week 4. And what I would do is in this welcome email, I would put a plan. And it's a 30-day plan. It could even be like just a Google Doc of like, hey, this is what I want you to do for 30 days. So you think, have you ever seen like a, do you remember even in high school, remember we got those syllabuses for this class?
Right.
I would make a syllabus for each one of these programs. And then the first 30 days, it tells them what to do every day for the first 30 days to get results.
Oh, wow.
And then you can automate, like you have your automatic emails, and they're just all about this 30-day plan. And you could do this for every single program. So you have a welcome email, a 30-day plan. It'll just be tailored to the content in the program. So the plan could be really simple. Like it could literally be, hey, you know, the first week, like week 1, I want you to attend your first call plus ask your first question. And I want you to watch at least 1 training in the portal. And I want you to post 1 time in the group. And after that's done, like for week 1, you give them like just like a badge that says like, I did my week 1 homework, right?
This crazy. How you just come up with this and I've been doing this for years.
Right. Like literally like that's, and then every week they're posting in the group, like I did my week 1 homework, and then your coaches need to celebrate them. Like, okay, and then you can have competitions because you already have chapters and stuff.
I do.
And so you literally every month can have like person of the month. And that's the person who does all their homework, who asks the questions, who comes to the group, and it keeps them engaged. So you'll probably see your retention rates go up. And then at the end of 30 days, you say, okay, you've been in this program for 30 days, you've done the homework, I think you should graduate, and the graduation email takes them to 2.0. And that's your sales email. But every week, imagine if you had someone on your team, and this could be an international VA, because our VAs do a lot of our texting. I was going to ask you,
cook me up with some VA people, because if I go through Fiverr, I got to vet them. I just need somebody to refer straight to the point.
Yes, and I have, I may have someone I can refer you to too. But I also have the platform that we use, and I'll send you my application, because it is we got a good application.
Okay.
So I would have them text them every week, like, hey, did you do your week 1 homework? Any questions? And literally, if they have questions, it's going to be about the week 1 homework. So they already have the plan, or like, oh, I didn't see the document, or I didn't get the homework, or I didn't get this. So if they're texting them, and the text can be automated. So you can use something like Slick Text that allows them to respond. And they can be getting, like, you can set this up automatically. That's what you'd use through Zapier.
So email and SMS.
Email and SMS. And then your VA would just manage the responses, because all the text would be the same.
Automated.
Hey, Sarah, you just completed your first week, because it's based on time.
Right.
So, hey, you just completed your first week. Were you able to post your thing in the group? And you'll see what they say. And they'll just manage the responses, because everyone won't respond.
Oh, you got that connect? Oh, give me that.
Your onboarding. So it's just, you would do it through Zapier, and then we use Slick Text now. But Slick Text connects with Zapier, which connects with almost everything else. But if you do this for 30 days, and it'd be good if you could do it for 90 days, but at least if you do it for 30, they're engaged. And after they make it a habit, because 30 days you make a habit, a habit of going in that group every week, it's going to be easier for them to upgrade to the other programs. Yeah.
You say do that for each one.
Each one. So each program would have their own 30-day plan, and they would have their own daily syllabus. And then they each get it, and then you just have the automation set up.
What?
Yeah.
And then how will I be able to, because with my high ticket program, which is the 10K, how will I be able to, would it be like a separate email to see like who's eligible to, who's making that kind of money to be able to pay the 10K like we was talking about earlier?
Yeah, so one thing you could do is, like, in order for them to get their graduation certificate, make them do a survey. And in that survey, I would ask about income. I would ask if they're interested in another program you have for 10K. I would ask them like questions. And once they fill out that survey, I would automate them getting a certificate. It doesn't even have to have their name on it. It could just be like, I completed 30 days of this program. Like, I'm off to the races. Yeah.
Gold. This is gold.
Like, that's how I would do it. And then you'd have all that data on them, and you could be like, oh, okay, well, they said they made, like, and then your team just needs to know if someone makes over 6 figures, they need to be in my 10K program.
They do.
If they make over 50,000, they need to be in our 3.0. If they do this, and then you can have some triggers for your team to call them, follow up, and get them in there.
Okay, so basically I need a email person, SMS person, a team so I need a client success team. That's what it sounds like.
Yes, and that's who I referred you to with Jay, but they don't set it up.
Yeah.
They just give the strategy. So really you need someone, first you can have one of your coaches make the 30-day plan. Each coach you have coaches for each of these, right?
Yes.
So I would assign to them, hey, make a 30-day syllabus for this program. What they should do every day for 30 days in this program, have them at least do the things that we talked about, which was like, they have to go to a call, watch a training, post in the group at least every week, and then have a syllabus for each program, and then have them write the emails that they'll get week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, even if they just get one email a week.
Okay.
And then from there, I would get someone to set it up. So you need whoever sets up your emails can set these up, because it's just easy automation emails.
Okay.
And you need someone to set up your Slick Text Zapier.
Okay, but then you said as far as the managing part, like responding to it, that's when I need the VA.
A VA could do that, or the coaches could do that if they have time. But if not, then I would get a VA, because a VA could be full time for like
specifically for that. Like,
yeah,
these
1,000
coaches already run the communities. I would want somebody specifically for responses. So like they on it.
I would have a VA like 1,000 a month. If
That's it?
Yeah, 1,000 a month, because they're just doing text automations, and what you could do is pay them commission. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have a person on my team. She's been on my team for a while, but she lives in the Philippines. She has made probably 8 sales this week. Oh yeah, she helped me sell out London. Oversold London in 3 days, because she was using WhatsApp to text them. She was like, all right, we got 5 more sales for London. I was like, help me sell out Ghana. Like, she literally, and we're putting her on salary with commission. I think she'll end up making probably like 30 grand this year, but based on commission.
And this is with the program that you said you went, the site you went through.
Onlinejobs.ph. Yep, I'll send it to you.
Okay. What?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look.
That's what I would do for sure. Like
a 5-minute game plan, I'm probably gonna make millions from again.
literally about to make millions from again.
I'm trying to understand how your program is Speak Your Way to Cash. This has nothing about speaking. Like you might need to start another program.
Scale Your Way to Cash.
I would be in that one for sure too.
We need that one. Scale Your Way to Cash.
You do need to do that one.
We're thinking of doing that because eventually Speak Your Way to Cash will we'll probably do our last Speak Your Way to Cash, not next year, but the next year after that. And then I told my mom what we're gonna do is Expert Scale Live. And it's our scaling event. And then we'll keep our Women's Scale Live. And that'll be that. But yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, because we're basically helping people build businesses.
You are, because I feel like after you taught me about speaking, I've mastered speaking, but it's like, what's next?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep learning speaking.
No.
This is what you just did here. Like,
yeah.
Give me an invoice. I'm ready.
Yeah. That's great. Ready. And we do. Like in Lux, you can always if you want to be in Lux again, ask me in Boxer. We do a VIP day. Girl, yes.
What?
Yes. Our clients don't
I wouldn't. So after my VIP day with you, like I still needed more.
It's where you get 12 months. Boxer access.
No, not Boxer. I'm saying like that. Like if you're doing like Zoom calls, still talking about stuff like this, like online training, still like say for instance, people that's learning how to scale their business, we're doing like these bi-weekly. You know, like how Lamar do, like, hey, I'm getting on. What question you have around what I taught?
Yeah. We have monthly calls and all that.
Okay. Text me.
Get your client success together.
Yeah, I need that. I need that.
Because that's easy money for your community.
And I'm looking at if I've made this much just from not doing this. I know this is going to
Oh my gosh, you'll double your business.
Man, I need it.
Because now your customer service on the back end will match all the things they feel on the front end. Yeah, that's what you need.
Jeez.
This is fire. So tell us about your event. Tell us about how we can stay contacted. Y'all gotta follow her YouTube. Yes. She got 2. You may have 3, but I know the family 3. One. And I see. Tell us how can we find you?
Okay, so y'all can follow me on every platform. Crafting with Cassie with a Y on the end. My other YouTubes is like personal for the kids and all that and stuff, but definitely Crafting with Cassie. I'm also doing a free masterclass. Like if you want to learn how to grow your own Raven communities, start your own memberships around your skill, your digital products, join my free masterclass. It's going to be at passion2profitsclass.com.
Love that. Y'all, this was another fire episode. If you got notes, let us know in the comments. And I want to see you guys at Speak Your Way to Cash Live. It's coming up. It's in October, 2nd to the 3rd. And like we just did with Cassandra, every single night of the event, except the last night, we do hot seat intensive. So you get to come up, ask your questions, and I will map out a strategy for you on the spot. It's like a gift that God gave me. I can do that. So I'm happy to do it for you. And the theme is the Expert Olympics. And we have just confirmed 2 NFL players, a 2-time gold medalist, Olympian will be in the building talking about champions mindset. You've never been to an event like this ever in your life. Crazy. So you need to be at Speak Your Way to Cash Live. It's our 9th one, y'all. We've been doing this since 2019. I've been consistent since 2019. And I want to see you in the building. We have room for probably another 150 experts. Almost 400 of y'all have already locked in. So, and the hotel has sold out 2 times over. So do not play, okay? Do not play. We go about this whole hotel messing around with y'all. Go to speakyourwaytocashlive.com and get your tickets today. I will see you in October. And until next time, keep the energy high and the excuses low, y'all. It's Ashley. I'll talk to you later.
Hey!
For everything you sell, you need a vehicle. Sales calls. Challenge. Our event is a vehicle. It's one way you can sell an offer. You're marketing not just for sales, you're also marketing for data. In your portal, it shows you how to have a brand guide. What brand guides do is it ensures that no matter who designs your stuff, it looks the same. I help y'all land 5- and 6-figure contracts, but there comes a point in your business where you are the one giving 5- and 6-figure contracts.
You cannot afford not to come to this event.
You are missing out. There is so much energy at a place like this.
Everything has been epic. I've never been to a training where I've been engaged in literally every session.
This mastermind has truly changed my life.
My mindset has shifted.
It has allowed my business to grow tremendously.
6-figure speaking contracts.
Get in the room. This is unlike any conference that I've ever experienced, and I am a conference junkie, information junkie. I've been to all the things, but I have never been to an event like this.
If you make it from a certain spot, go back higher, go back further, shoot it again. And if you make it from that spot, then you realize, hold on, this may be too low of a rim.
The hardest thing to be in life is yourself. Why? It's because it's the noise. Too many of us are believing what other people are saying about who we should or should not be.
Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. I need energy, need only good people that's around me.